Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am going to be announcing a giveaway, and I'll have all the details on how to enter the giveaway. And I also wanted to share, I hadn't really had time to really sit down and share some of the things that I picked up while I was in Italy. So if you've been a subscriber for a while, you saw this was the journal that I made for my trip. So I haven't finished completely filling it all out, but I thought I'd show you. Here's some of the journaling that I did, and then I also put some of the different ephemera pieces that we picked up along the way in here, and that map, great. And then I have these other maps, and then I have some postcards that I picked up. So I just kind of put those in the pocket here. And so I started journaling about our time in Rome. Isn't that great? That Colosseum postcard. And I even saved some of our receipts and things like that. So I still have more to do, and I have some pictures I need to print out and put in here, and just more writing. And then we have another postcard that I picked up. So I saved along the way all these little different bits and pieces of ephemera. I have this whole bag here just full of like train tickets and airline tickets and receipts. So I want to go through and get all those put in here. I don't know if they'll all fit. I might have to have a separate, here's a postcard of the Trevi Fountain in Rome. So I don't know if I'll have room to fit all of the pieces, but I'll try to fit as many as possible. And then, you know, I'll find some other way to keep any of the other ephemera pieces that I want to keep. But it's been a lot of fun having this with me and doing some journaling. And then I also did some journaling digitally. So I need to print those out, and then I'll put those in here as well. So that is my journal. I love how it turned out. I think it's going to be a great memory keeper. So some of the things I picked up when we were in Rome, I didn't pick up too many things except for postcards. But when we were in Vatican City, I learned that it is actually another country, and I didn't know that. And so I thought it would be fun. I mailed myself a postcard. And so this is Vatican postage, and mailed myself a postcard. So I thought, so cool to have a postcard from Vatican City. Enjoy. But I will add this into my journal here. It took it probably about 3 weeks or so, maybe even 4 weeks for it to show up. So it did take a while. And then when we were in Florence, we did some shopping, and I went into a fun little kind of stationery store, and it was really fun talking to the woman that owned the store. I think I have a picture of the store, so if I remember, I'll insert a picture of the store in here. But this is the name of the store, Fabriano, and it's there's more than one location, but these are 12 different types of white paper in the same notebook, a tactile pleasure and a feast for the eyes, providing the joy of writing on a unique yet ever-changing surface. The binding reveals the pages inside and have a decorative patterns printed on the first page of every section. So I just thought it was a really cool book. I was looking for something cute, but yeah, look at the binding. Isn't that really cool? So I thought that was neat. And then each little section, I like this flip out here. And each little section, there's a decorative page to begin each section. So here's kind of a cream colored paper. and then a new section starts, and then you have this white paper, and all these papers are really nice, good writing, I feel like, maybe even doodling. And then here's the next section, and really pretty. So they're mostly whites and creams. I love each of the decorative pages that begins each section. And then this paper is a little bit rougher, but it's still really silky smooth. And then another section, nice paper. And then here's another section. I just love these, they're so cute. And then this one's really smooth. And then this section, I like all the circles. But I just wanted a little fun little keepsake. And I thought this would be fun to just kind of do some journaling. And this one has a sheen to it. So all of these have this fun sheen. They're really almost silky. And then you have this paper. And then this flips out on the end. So I thought that was fun. And it was fun to talk to that shop owner. They had all kinds of really neat journals and pens and colored pencils and markers and things. So that was in Florence. And then also in Florence, I found a little outdoor, in one of the squares, they had a bunch of booths set up, and they were selling kind of like a thrift sale, basically. And so I picked up, I didn't have any cash on me, not very much. And so otherwise I would have bought a few more books. And there wasn't a bank anywhere nearby, but I did pick up this book. So Snow White, it's Walt Disney, and it's in Italian. And I thought it would be fun just to have, it's from 1981. And they had several of these types of books. I just wish I would have had some more cash on me. And our hotel was probably about 20 minutes away. And yeah, it was a struggle in Florence to find a bank, because we don't like to get cash from just any ATM, because they'll gouge you on the exchange rates and fees and things. But I thought this was in really good shape, and I think I paid, yeah, I paid €5 for it, which I didn't think was awful, because it's in really good shape and it's vintage. So that was a fun little find. And then I found a store. I was looking for a store, and I actually asked the person who ran the store if they knew of anywhere where I could get some Florentine paper. And so she told me of a couple stores. So I picked this up. They had the big sheets of Florentine paper, but I didn't want to fold up a big sheet, and I didn't really want to carry around a rolled piece of paper because it would just get smushed. So they had these little packs here of just a whole different sampling of their different Florentine papers. And so I thought this would be a great way to get a souvenir of some of the papers. Sorry for all the plastic there, but it's just neat. It's a whole bunch of different sizes, and so I think these could be fun to use like as little tabs on the side of a journal, or just turn them into tags, pockets, little mini journals. But they're so pretty, and they had in the back of the shop, you know, where they were set up making these different papers, and it's so cool to see how they do it. But I think it's fun just to have some actual Florentine made papers from a shop there in Florence. These are absolutely gorgeous. So these can be fun covers of some journals, I think. That might be a good idea. Ooh, or even the inside. cover. Oh, I love that one. That's gorgeous. So pretty. And then some more smaller little pieces here. Just so pretty. So yeah, so I'll have to play around with these and make some different little ephemera and journal covers with those. So that was a lot of fun to make that. And they were very strict. You couldn't take any pictures inside their shop at all. And they were like, nope, no pictures, no pictures. So, and then we did pick up, you know, t-shirts and things like that. And I picked up some pesto and some wine and some olive oil. Oh, and I got this cute little, in Venice, this cute little magnet. So this will go on our refrigerator. And this is actually like a little watercolor painting by the artist in the store that we bought this. So that was really neat. And I think that's, yeah, that's her signature right there. So very neat. But I talk a little bit about the trip. I did a couple live videos recently, and I talk more about where we went and more about the trip if you want to check that out. And then in Venice, I also, so there's a thing called Murano beads or Murano glass beads. And I've heard of it, but I never put two and two together that there's actually an island in Venice that is the birthplace of Murano beads. And so I found this little shop not too far from our hotel, and she had all these beautiful beads in there. And so I went in there. I think that's the name of the shop right there. And I started talking to the woman, and she was just lovely. And so I told her that I wanted to pick out some beads. And I showed her a picture of my journal because I didn't have it on me. It was back in the hotel room. But I wanted to make a spine dangle for my journal. So I showed her the picture of my journal. And so these are the beads that she and I picked out. I mean, look how perfect they are. So I can't wait to make a spine dangle with these. And these are all, some of these were vintage also. That's going to be the tricky part. I'm not going to remember. I think almost all of them were vintage. So a couple of them aren't, I think. But look at these. They're just so, I mean, look how good they go with my journal. I'm so excited. And this is the Papa Blue. So yeah, I'm excited about these. But they're just so pretty. And she actually gave me a really nice deal on them. So I thought that was really sweet of her. And I think I have a picture of her shop too. So I'll try to put that in there. So that was fun to pick up those beads. And so I'll do a video making a spine dangle for my journal for that. And then the other thing that I picked up, I stopped in this leather store. We also picked up a leather purse for my daughter and a leather backpack for my other daughter. And then we stopped in this leather shop, and there's a lot of them around that make these journals, but this one, the guy that ran the shop was just really nice. And so I chatted with him for a while, and then the next day I went back and said, I want to get a couple journals from him. So he pointed out to me that this is Amalfi paper. So from the Amalfi Coast in the southern part of Italy. And I did not know about this, but apparently this paper, the Amalfi Coast, they're world renowned for their paper. It's not made with cellulose, so it's made with either cotton, linen, or wool, so it's not made with tree pulp. And it's just, it has this lovely, just, I don't know, feel to it, like tooth. And I guess that's kind of what Patty talks about on Sacred Mementos. Some of those papers she talks about, just the feel of them. But they've been making papers for centuries and centuries, maybe the 12th century, I think. I did a little bit of research. You can Google what is Amalfi paper, and you can read about it. But they took the Arabs, as the Arabs were coming through the Mediterranean Sea and all that, the people at the Amalfi Coast learned how to make this paper from the Arabs, and they apparently like perfected how to make this paper, and so it was well renowned. And then there was a little decline in the 1800s, or before the 1800s. It started to decline as there started to become mass production of paper, and I think maybe people started using wood pulp paper around that time, the 1700s, I believe. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a historian of paper, but so there was a decline in this Amalfi paper, but there's this one artist that decided, instead of trying to mass produce this, let's go back to it being more of an art and an artisan craft. And so there was a resurgence in the 1800s. And so that's why I guess you see a lot of journal makers use these papers. It's a lot of arts and like journaling and drawing and writing. Great paper, watercolor. Apparently the Vatican uses this paper for their correspondence. So that's really neat. But it was neat because I didn't know, he didn't go into all that. He just commented on how this has the Amalfi paper in it, and it's just lovely paper. And when I felt it, I was like, yeah, I agree. This paper is lovely. And I have never bought a journal like this. I see them a lot of times in the United States. But I thought it would be cool because the leather's from Florence, and I like his little binding process that he did. So that was fun to pick up. And then I also thought this is where the giveaway comes in. I picked up this smaller travel size, and this is going to be the giveaway. So when I hit 5,000 subscribers, then I will pick a winner. So this is the same beautiful paper, the Amalfi paper, in this journal. And then this leather, again, is from Florence. And this is handmade by this gentleman in this shop. And I just think it's beautiful. I love this color. I think it's beautiful. So you need to comment on this video, and you need to make some sort of comment about the Amalfi paper, and have some sort of comment about the Amalfi paper in your comment. And because I'm going to do a random pick, and I will search for that word, and I'll spell out Amalfi so you know how to spell it. And then I will pick a winner once I hit 5,000 subscribers. It will be US only, and because of the postage, I apologize for that. And you have to be subscribed to my channel. You have to be 18 years or older. And this is not sponsored by YouTube at all. So just something I want to do, a little thank you. And I would love to have a journal like this for free. So anyway, that is the giveaway. So when I hit 5,000. So I really love all of my fun little journal related items that I picked up on my trip. And I hope you all liked them too. Let me know if you have a favorite. Do you like the Florentine papers? Do you like the little journals with the Amalfi paper, or the little Disney book in Italian, or this fun little journal with all the different types of papers in it, or the little Murano beads? So let me know what your favorite is. All right. It was good catching up with you guys. I'm happy to get back into the swing of making journals and things like that. I have 2 collaborations for November I'm participating in. Creating with Jovi and Cindy A. Lewis. Their gratitude collaboration, and then also Rach and Bella's nostalgic Christmas collaboration. So make sure you're subscribed and get the notifications on all my collaboration videos. That'll be coming soon. All right, guys, I will talk to y'all soon. See you in the next video, and good luck to the lucky winner once I hit 5,000 subscribers. Bye. Here is the pack of Florentine papers that I picked up in Florence. And I love how they package them up. And it's just so pretty. I don't know if the colors really get picked up on the camera. And then they're all stamped, I guess, to show the authenticity of them. I really like this kind of like a peacock feather. That's neat. And this is kind of a smaller peacock feather. It's amazing how they get these patterns and colors in here. This is another one of my favorites. I think that's pretty. Kind of looks like bubbles. And here's another pretty one. They're just all, each one's so different, but just so pretty. And then some more warmer colors. And then here's some like pinks and greens. Really pretty, really just tiny pattern. Here's kind of a more organic pattern with like some plums and greens. And then this one here, kind of a real marbly with the peach and green.